Welcome to this week's edition of Skyspeed, coming to you from Chrome Expression. And there are a lot of expressive people here, Murph, eh? How good is this?
That's a great way of putting it. I don't reckon there is anything missing. I think there's everything covered. We've got brand new hypercars, supercars. There's a McLaren over there. I've seen a Maserati. We've got GDRs. We've
Lots
got
of rotaries.
Mazdas for Africa here, which is just sensational. Listen to it. Listen to that lovely little rotary going past. They are everywhere. I think every rotary in New Zealand is here right now.
Yeah, it's a very cool day out where there's something like 500 cars here. People can come out and go around the track. They can do burnouts. They can do
And they
drifting.
can express themselves.
And they can express themselves, just like you and me, Murph.
Yes, that's what we're doing right now.
Expressing ourselves. So how did Chrome come about?
Chrome is the pinnacle of New Zealand car culture. It came about from passionate people getting the kids off the streets and coming somewhere safe and fun to actually just let loose.
This is my first visit here. I'm staggered at the amount of people here.
Honestly, Mother Nature this year, this weekend has actually come to party. So the last couple of years we've had rain for the whole weekend, and we haven't had a break like this. So with the good break that we had, we've got over 500 cars here. It's just coming together just right.
What sort of feedback do you get? I mean, what's the favourite exercise for people to come out and do? Burnouts or what?
The biggest one is just drive with your mates. It's pretty much cruising around the track with their families, fun loved ones, people who have helped with their cars or whatever. That's the majority of it. And then obviously the other facets of motorsport is here. You can be at the Gymkhana pad. You can go down to have a burnout in the burnout pad. Drifting's going on. There's a bit of a show and shine going on. So a bit of everything.
Most importantly, does it stagger you when you think about how much money is being put into the economy here?
You know, when you start adding a car and obviously all the modifying that's been done and obviously buying a vehicle from the first place, an average vehicle over here would be easy excess of 80 grand. Average, if you were talking about a true modified vehicle. So you start adding that up over 500 cars, and then all the products and the brands that's behind it and things like that. Certainly there's a growing market here for obviously the automotive culture.
Do you think you could sort of put a hashtag on Chrome and just simply call it passion?
Easily. It's all about passion, and we're passionate. I've been doing it for over 20 years. Look, this is what we come up with.
What's your driver?
I've got a couple of cars. I've got an RX3 with a quad rotor similar to Mad Mike's RX7, and then I've got a little 13B turbo street vehicle, does 9 seconds, quarter mile.
See, that's what Murph and I were quite surprised about. There's a hell of a lot of rotors out here.
Yeah, this is a rotary community in New Zealand is massive. So, you know, my background is born rotary, and obviously a lot of people follow that as well, so which is awesome.
How much of a kick do you get out of seeing how successful this is?
Just to see people happy, and then obviously at the end, you know, just seeing them smile, come over and say thank you for putting something like this on. It just drives you even more. You know, it kicks you up another passion pretty much, another level of passion, and away we go for next year.
Now, it might surprise some of you, but I actually have a Mark II Escort 1600 Sport in my garage at home. I mean, it is a classic, absolute classic car, but I've come across one here at Chrome Expression that is a little bit different to your normal Mark II Escort. Jason, it's got a giant V8 sitting out the top of it, mate. Tell us about it.
We built the car last year for Power Cruise, but we had a few little issues with the engine, so we ended up bringing the wife's V8 Cortina instead. But bought the car a couple of years ago and did what we did to it. It runs Rhys Fish motor. Rhys Fish built the engine on it. It's a Stroker 372. 671 runs Z85 quick fuels on it. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. Runs a 2-stage drag power glide on it. So no, it's a bit of fun. Probably an overkill for the car itself.
You reckon?
Yeah, so it's on a soft tune. Carl Jensen does all my tuning and setting performance, and he's got me sort of on a bit of a leash at the moment with the revs. So it's about 730 horse currently at the moment.
Why do you need to be kept on a leash, Jace?
Well, he knows that I just want to rev it, and it revs really well. Like, it's pretty quick on the limiter. and I've got to try and keep it off the limiter because it hurts the engines, but no, it's a lot of fun. I'm still learning how to drive it. This is the second time I've had it out.
It's a bit to learn with these kinds of things, mate, especially when you do go and put a powertrain in something such small. But I mean, what's been the reaction? I mean, people, we hear it the chrome expression, and mate, there's some wild and wacky stuff out here. People must love looking at this thing.
Yeah, it's a bit of a head turner. People seem to like it, so that's, you know, I built it for just to have a bit of fun, and that's basically all it is. So
Bit of Kiwi ingenuity.
Kiwi ingenuity, yeah, and it's run together like that. It's very basic. I probably look at putting the motor in, do something later on, go a bit of drag racing or something, and but no, it's all about the fun, eh?
Go and enjoy it, mate.
Yeah, we will. Go and bugger up some more tyres.
This is William Burkhardt, and behind us is his pride and joy. It's a Mazda mini truck, but it's a rotary.
Yes, it is a rotary. 13B rotary, runs E85 and nitrous, so it's quite powerful.
Talk to me about the history of why you're driving a Mazda mini truck.
I love utes, I love trucks. I grew up in the far north, just driving on my father's lap as a kid, and everyone up there has a ute for farming or driving on the beach or whatever, and that's kind of where it started. New Zealanders love utes. You know, there's a few around here today, and everybody loves them.
So you're one though, lowered, beautiful rotary in it. What's the passion for rotaries?
I used to have a Subaru, and I used to race at Mary, and there's one race in particular where I took off. The rotary I was racing lost control and took off as his turbo kicked in, and he overtook me, and we went over the finish line doing 11 seconds flat, braking. And then after that happened to me, I thought, I want a rotary. Then I fell in love with him and then started working with him ever since.
How long has this passion project been going?
About 16 years.
So what has been the biggest challenge?
Probably time and expectations in the build. You kind of want everything at once, and you don't always get what you want, and you need to put in a lot of effort. There's a lot of sacrifices you got to make, you know. There's a lot of cost and time, and when you got family and other things going on, it's really hard to put so much effort into something, you know, a passion like this. You got to give it everything to make it to the end.
When you look at it and you see lots of people wandering around taking a look at it, how satisfied are you?
It's a real good feeling. It is, because you put a lot of effort into this sort of thing, and it's a really good feeling just to have people appreciate it, really.
How practical is it driving?
Very unpractical. Very. So it runs on E85 fuel, so it takes a lot of time to start it. So it's basically a race engine in a car that was not designed to go fast with air suspension.
So she's not your everyday driver?
No. It's very loud. It takes a lot to get the air up and down. It's hard work, but it's fun, really fun.
He just told me he's done his biggest skid yet, so that's pretty impressive, Brodie Retallick, in your beautiful Holden HQ. It's a stunning car, mate.
Yeah, it's pretty chuffed with how it's come up, and it's good to get it out driving. Got first drive of yesterday, so like I say, yeah, just getting a little bit of confidence, but trying to not get too confident and go wrong.
The bodywork is beautiful, underneath it is stunning. It's got a hell of a interior in it and a hell of a donk. I mean, what do you really want to do with it?
Well, it started out as a car that I was going to put a big motor in and just go some fun, and then things, as they kind of do with car people sometimes, spiraled out of control and didn't want to put old things back on, and then I had to get new interior, and yeah, so now here it is. So I kind of built it for things like this, to come out and have a bit of fun on the track, and yeah, hopefully one day get it legal and drive around and just enjoy it.
Yeah, that's a good attitude for it. I just wonder, does the missus know how much it's cost?
Yeah, maybe about a year ago she tallied it up, but it's kept going, so yeah, it's not great, but they'll get there.
Mate, it's the car culture though, right? You just get carried away with things.
That's right. I said till we got to one point, and I was like, well, we can't turn back now, otherwise I had a piece of metal. So yeah, stuck with it, and I'm bloody chuffed at how it's come out.
Coronavirus has obviously caused a bit of grief around the place, but it's given you an opportunity to have a bit of quality time, and you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for coronavirus, would you?
No, that's right. It was I was kind of coming and going from Japan a bit, and the car it sat idle for a while, so it's been great to finally get a few things tidied up and get it out, because it's what it's all about. So yeah, it hasn't been all bad for me, the corona.
People stop looking.
Everyone's come down here. I've got some tips for you, bro. No pressure. Just right foot flat.
Oh, thanks.
What time you want?
Yeah, thanks, brother.
There he is. There is the piece of information from the man Mike Woodhead himself, right?
Oh, yeah, all right.
Now, so thanks to the popular demand from our viewers at Skyspeed, they said, we want to see
Can you
Stephen
just tell me what to do here,
do a
please?
burnout. We'll put clutch in for a start because we're doing bunny hops, right? So we've been given the opportunity in this beautiful VK
Grant
Peter
Cameron,
Brock
thank you
replica.
so
Just relax, Stephen. Relax.
I'm really
okay?
nervous.
I know you're nervous.
I'm packing myself.
So we got heaps of power, right? We're going to basically, once we get going, once you've sort of dropped the clutch and got a bit of power going, then you're going to put your left foot on the brake, okay? Just control a little bit, and we're going to go round in circles, okay? Relax, mate. Right?
So many people watching.
Yeah, there is
I'm
so many. And that's what makes it even better.
So what do I? Okay, so what?
So what you're going to do? You're going to just keep off the brake now, right? Off the brake. Just wait and keep it. You're going to throttle. Forget the brake at the moment because we just move. It's okay. Throttle. No, you need some throttle now. No, you need to dump the clutch. No, you need throttle, not brake. That's it. Okay, off the throttle a bit. Keep going that way. Keep going. Yes, Stephen the driver! He's doing it, baby! Yeah, baby! Woo! Yes, you can do it, son! Clutch.
That'll do.
I want to do it again. Yes, go. Woo! Turn around. You got to do another. Look at the crowd. Yes, Stephen! Keep going. Woo! You're the man!
Okay.
We missed that.
Okay, get out of my way.
The crowd's going mental. They're going, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
That is success. Stephen McGovern, that is
so
success. Give me a
cool.
proper high five.
That was so cool.
How easy was that?
Really easy.
Really easy.
Well, I think the car made a difference.
Yes, but that's horsepower. That's horsepower. That's what
Wow.
horsepower does. Oh, see? Not so hard. No reason to be bloody anxious about that, was there?
Thanks, Murph. Good job. You did nothing. The car did everything.
Well, I think I sort of told you what to do because I was watching your feet going.
That was so cool.
That's it.
Oh, man. That was...
Wasn't that hard?
Oh, I feel like a 12-year-old that can drive. I only did a little one so I didn't stop hold everybody up.
Yeah, right.
Was there enough smoke coming off the back?
Yeah, no, we're good.
Was it all right? We were okay? Yes! Tick. Not every car at Chrome Expression has completely worked. Meet Zane Riddick. This is his 1996 Toyota Supra. It is so clean.
Yeah, it really is. It's a true car. Yeah.
I mean, what's the idea behind having, it's almost stock.
It's completely stock apart from the radio and speakers. Other than that, it's completely stock.
Why don't you want to do anything to it?
I've just been too busy restoring the whole car. Still got some little bits to do, but other than that, it's just completely stock. I just want to leave it for now.
So what have you done to it?
So I've restored the whole paint. I've 100% original paint, just been restored. And I've got new headlights, restored everything, rims.
So Zane, why a Supra?
Well, it's a childhood dream of mine, just playing some games and watching Fast and Furious and all that. It's just a true dream come true, really.
How much have you thrown at it? Plenty?
Oh, I've brought it for 23, and I've probably spent about 4 or 5 grand already just restoring it. So yeah, I love it. I don't do anything stupid in it. I just drive it around and enjoy it. Put a smile on my face.
How much fun are you having out here at Chrome?
Oh, it's bloody good, yeah. I just always take it to car events like this just to enjoy it. So yeah, I'm from Taranaki, so it's about 5 hours away from here. So just come in, have a play and have fun, enjoy it.
Meet Rhys, Canadian Kiwi. How are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks.
We noticed your car out on the track drifting. What is it?
So this is an AE86, a Toyota with a Lexus V8 in it.
But it's left steer, so it's not of this country.
No, it's actually from Canada, yeah. So left-hand drive, it's been in the country only about 9 months now.
I'm assuming you were in Canada, then decided to bring it out.
That's right, yeah. I lived in Canada a good 10 years, so born and raised in New Zealand, moved out here 2 years ago, and I wanted to bring my car back with me.
Were you drifting in Canada?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Is there a culture difference, or is just all drifters are the same all over the world?
Oh, they're the same everywhere, I think, yeah. The same passion for the sport, so.
Yeah, well, what also stood out for us was your transporter. It's a caravan.
Yeah, I was a bit worried about leaving my car outside if I shipped it over. I couldn't afford a car trailer that was enclosed, and I found the best way around that problem.
Not bad, this Chrome. Is it your first time or second time here?
First time at Chrome, second time at the track. at Hampton Downs in general. So,
What do you make of chrome?
oh, it's great. Yeah, it's got so many different aspects of just driving, and yeah, I love it.
So we are done for this week's edition of Skyspeed from Chrome Expression. A very cool event.
That's a V8 Mazda.
It's a V8 Mazda.
RX-7.
People just having a good time in a safe environment, and there are thousands of people out here.
Thousands of people and also hundreds and hundreds of cars. Car culture in New Zealand, as we already know, alive and well. Some just ridiculous machines out here. So it's been awesome. And Stephen, you're not a virgin any longer. You have done a burnout. Thank you, New Zealand, for sending in all your emails saying we want to see Stephen do a burnout. We've achieved it. Mad Mike Wadet put his head in and said, Steve, hold your foot to the floor.
And
what did you do?
I held my foot to the floor, and Grant Cameron's beautiful V8 did the rest.
Considering I could smell the fear just beforehand, I'm surprised it went as well as what it did.
I'm like a kid in a candy store. Can we do it again sometime?
I'm sure we can.
We are done. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Yes, Stephen!